Next player, ladies and gentlemen, Jaylen Waddle. Yes, 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 yes. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We got Jaylen Waddle, peeps. Jaylen Waddle, Jaylen Waddle, Jaylen Waddle. Yes. Here's another player that what I was talking about earlier. I mean it 100%. He is here because we're trying to sell merch. I say what I say. We're trying to sell merch. Anybody that tells you otherwise, they're lying. They're lying. We're trying to sell merch. That is um what do you call it? What Steven Ross wants. He wants to make money. Right now, I mean, Jaylen Waddle is definitely a really good wide receiver too. I don't think he's a wide receiver one. I mean, he got 910 yards out of 64 catches and 6 touchdowns in 16 games. He could definitely, I mean, he almost had 1,000 yards again. He's a really good player. He's got a lot of upside. As excuse me, I still don't I mean, he's gonna have to prove if he really feels he's a number one receiver. But the most beautiful thing about Jaylen Waddle is his contract. Jaylen Waddle is only costing us $11.6 million. He already got his 3-year extension. We're still in it. He's still under contract. Can he play or get more money and things like that? Of course. Of course. But right now, he's only costing us $11.2 million against the cap. 11.6, sorry, against the cap. Why wouldn't you? And he's only 28. He's still in the middle of his prime. He's still got years. And he's still young enough to be able to get another nice little bag. And we got him at the right time with that extension that we get, that 3-year extension, that essentially fully guaranteed. But it's perfect because we're not out here paying this ridiculous amount of money. These other teams are playing their receivers, and you're like, I mean, think about it. Justin Jefferson. Now that's 100% on the receiver. I mean, on the quarterback, but he got 1,000 yards. That was him scraping every single one of them yards because he was so upset with the extreme lack of quarterback play in his team. I mean, he's young, 5'10", 2 pounds. He did good. His overall grade is 84 from PFF, making him the 12th best receiver out of 81 wide receivers in the league. His 910 yards placed him at 22nd overall out of 81. And 18th out of 81 in the amount of touchdowns that he got. He did pretty decent. I don't think Jaylen Waddle was really what do you call it? A liability like that for us. No, I think he benefited by having somebody else on the opposing side. I still think we need tall receivers instead of midgets like we have had for years. But Jaylen Waddle, he's already under contract and he's here to sell seats. So that's why the Dolphins are keeping him. Now, does he have trade value? Absolutely. I mean, they offered a first and a third. If somebody comes back here and gives us a nice little buy, like I'm not married to you. And the contract that we have with him is such a great team friendly contract. Yes, you're gonna have to pay him if you want to get him, but we can get a first plus for Waddle. So why wouldn't we? So I think until somebody shows up for us, I don't see why we wouldn't. Now, the Jaylen Waddle contract that Christopher Greer negotiated was probably one of two that I was insanely ecstatic for. I'm talking insanely ecstatic for. 3 years, practically all of them guaranteed. I think it was $83 million. And it just fully allowed for the Dolphins to have cap room, to have a really good top 10 receiver. In his youth, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So I think, yeah, I think keeping him makes sense. Trading him absolutely makes sense. I think it's fate for right now because, again, he is one of the two faces I think this Dolphins team have in HN and Waddle for for Stephen Ross money purposes. Yeah, we can keep him. We can keep him, and we should because if we're gonna keep HN, you want somebody just as young to be able to move forward with. So yeah, I'm very ecstatic seeing that Waddle, potentially is gonna be here. Now again, if another team comes and they're like, hey, we'll give you a first and a second, or even a first and a third, you know what I mean? I'm running away with it. Do you know how many receivers are out there that you can get in the second, third, fourth, fifth round that are good? Look at the Lions. I mean, they're always going to be my perfect example. Running backs and wide receivers taken in the second, third, fourth, fifth round. And you coach them up and get the most out of them. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. And that to me is one of the players that for sure the Miami Dolphins should and and I think they will keep. And I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Let me check one last thing. Okay. Oh, Baruch Hashem. We're good. Good. Thank God. Okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, look at him. Look at him. Aaron Brewer, guys. Aaron, bust you wide open, Brewer, man. Aaron Brewer is one of the best centers the Miami Dolphins have ever had. Now, Marquise,